I'm live, I believe. Stephen, Tracy, first two on. As we can see, well, I've got other things besides this, but as we can see as a title, reclaimed US Black Hawk helicopter at Kandahar Airport. Now, I can't say the word ban, okay, so I'm going to go telephone ban, okay, so you know what I can talk. I can't put it in the title. I would have titled it who actually did it, but Spartan. I don't know, Tracy. Now we can see, I've got in front of me, this is all on Telegram, by the way, what I'm doing this afternoon. All the latest news, which I'll get about afterwards, or maybe even later this evening, about the breaking news, the harder stuff that I can't put on here. The censorship here is beyond what I could imagine. I can't even go between tabs without having to re-sign in using my phone. Double authentication. It is crazy. And I know that Windows 10 is taking all your information. It's taking all your information, guys. Be careful. Well, don't put, if you don't want the world to see it or anyone to see it. Now, I can't show you a picture, but I'll read this before I talk about iPhones. Taliban forces have repaired. They've got the technology and are operating a US-supplied Sikorsky Lockheed Martin UH-60A Black Hawk helicopter at Kandahar Airport. Okay, that's as the title says, and they are. So it's, you know, with the stuff that's been left behind, man, we're not going to be left behind. The stuff that has been left behind there has stepped up the game, and warfare game, another level. It's another level of warfare. And with this learning of information technology, drones have been left behind. Besides the ground, I mean, why would any helicopters be left behind when people need to get out of there? Even half a dozen people in one of them coming out would have been something. They could have landed outside the airport, their vertical takeoff. I'm careful what I've got to say, but this stinks, you know, and this stinks. I'm hearing reports that Mr. B is bringing up Obama and Mrs. Clinton to help out with the Afghanistan conflict. Well, what conflict is it? It was a walk-in. There's nothing I can tell you about it, really, other than there's something seriously not right. Now, we know what we're looking at, don't we? We're looking at a very, very high watch. But you see, Spartan, your comment can't be shown. That's strange, isn't it? Whether it's for AC or OB, I don't know, but it can't be shown. See the censorship that's going down. Whereabout? Now, iPhone, Amazon woman, me and my mum have enjoyed watching your channel. Thank you very much. It's appreciated because I need encouraging too. I sit here alone a lot of the day and night. Thankfully, I've got fellowship with my brothers and sisters on Discord. A link in the description. And I've got to say, someone said the link wasn't working, but go to a more recent video because I did check that out and it is working on these videos. So if you want to join in on Discord, 24/7 fellowship, 4,000 nearly people in there now, 14 ministries, of which there are an absolutely amazing administration team there now. Really amazing. Keep that working in the name of Jesus. It belongs to Jesus. But we can see that the game is stepping up. I'll go through some more news. But one thing I want to mention that I came across is that iPhone, shut up. How come I can't stop that? Stop. That's not supposed to happen. iPhone have in the UK, that's better, in the UK developed an app supposedly, or an app or a control unit supposedly to look out for pedophiles on their phones, on everybody's phone. Okay, now it's been stood against by Lord Snowden. It is for the UK, but everybody in the world, watch out for this, because it's the same program that China use. It's a warning. Yeah, I mean, I agree with the principle. I would love to see that lot hung, strung, quartered. I've got to be careful. It's not suitable for kids. I would love to see that got control of, and we've got a report on that pedophile thing. But at the same time, that means they can go in and take all your information. And although they're saying we're only doing it for this, we know it can take full-on control. We know, brothers and sisters, with what's going down, that they can take control. That is on iPhone. Be careful. I haven't got the app yet. I haven't been asked to do it. It'll probably come on an update. So beware. As soon as I see that coming, you still have to allow it, but how long will that be? But, with YouTube this afternoon, I can't even go between my own channel without having to double authenticate. I know that Windows is slow because it's monitoring everything. All my thumbnails are funny enough on their photos. So we're close. We're close, brothers and sisters. We are so close. So, and which is good news in one sense. And, going back to the vision I had about coming out of the flood and then walking on a cobblestone wet road that was falling away before me, but I wasn't getting harmed. It wasn't even in fear. It means that we're going to see this stuff coming in before we go. That's what I believe that vision was about. Tonight we're going to have a look at some of the questions tonight. Okay, I like the comments that's coming through. Not all of them, but I really got to look at everything. And you guys are Bereans as much as I do. But significant evidence of production activity in Afghan yellow cake plant. This is nuclear. Iran, a newly created waste pile outside a plant. There's a satellite image. Outside the plant perimeter since April 2021 could indicate the technical issues with the sludge pipeline and gives an indication to the production activity on site. Yellow cake is an impure uranium oxide obtained during processing of uranium, a significant step on the way towards nuclear war. Now this is coming out. This isn't even news anymore, and I don't know how long I'm going to get away with even working with YouTube, to be honest. I've got all the other social media, as you know, Telegram and Patreon, all is going on that, and I'm getting no problems there at the moment. Thank you for all that are on Patreon. It does help pay the bills, to which there is many, and but thank you and God bless you all for that. Now the other one I'm looking at came across last night, and it is, again, this is all Telegram. It's on there, the full article. Former officer reacts in anger. What's that? Oh, more news coming in. Huge rocket flocks of stocks, but I'll get into that. Former officer reacts in anger at police cars being painted in support of the LGBT plus community. You want to see them. I would not drive them if I was a policeman. This is UK again. This is UK. UK police. Chrissy, if you're watching this, you would not drive one of these cars with all the... I mean, Jesus hated the sin, loved the sinner. There's nothing to stop them coming to the Lord, but they're so deep it's going to be difficult. And I'm not hating the person, but I wouldn't want to have that on my car in work. I don't work. I'm unemployable. So, and you'll find that. Do join Telegram, link in the description. Again, I don't know whether you need a Telegram. And talking about the iPhone, breaking DHS insider blows whistle on international child sex trafficking gangs exploiting reasonable fear loophole. There's been a loophole. Now it's been blown. I can't go into it in full here. Every single one of these transitional criminal organizations are involved in self-trafficking, and it goes into a list. Again, the article is over there. This is just the headlines, and to keep us edified and to keep the videos going out. I've been struggling for time over the last week, and it's been difficult to get even a video out on some days because of the workload. So pray for me, family, that I will be getting back on track, because we need to keep up to date, seriously up to date now. And not that we need to, but we need to be, it's close. And there's a good reason why our lamps need to be lit. Why do we need to know about tribulation when we're not in it? Simply to help those not get in it, for one, and to leave messages for those left behind, that if you're in the tribulation, you can still confess that Jesus Lord, you still can believe in your heart, you still can get saved, but it's going to be enduring to the end, and you certainly will not be able to bow down to the image, whatever that is, or take the mark of that image. That's for sure. You know, I know we've got a lot of things being said about that, but that's where it happens. And what we're seeing before us, all of this is a precursor. And to add, on top of that, newly discovered space rock loops the sun quicker than any known asteroid. Wormwood, is that only 3.5 years away? What? A newly discovered asteroid has second shortest orbit than we know in the entire solar system, pipped only by Mercury. Wow, what can I go into here? I've got to be careful when I go down here not to tell everything, but it is all here. Okay, it is all on the two social medias. If you want the full article, Putin launches construction of a new warship amid tensions. The Kremlin has made a military modernization a top priority as relations with the West have plunged to post-Cold War lows. Now, a lot of you won't have been around the Cold War. I was. It is cold. It is cold. Nobody trusts anybody. Nobody knows what's going to happen next. And, you know, we don't either at the moment, except we know there's a rapture in there somewhere, don't we? Don't we? Let me have a look. Oh, on top of that, China says US Army must be held accountable for Afghanistan actions. There's the tension. And we know that they're wanting Taiwan. There's a war waiting to happen there, or annihilation, one or the other. So, Pete, play us some more music on your guitar. I think that's all that's going to be left, is to worship, because we must worship. And I will do music videos. I need to prepare and get the sound right, and different cameras and things to do. But I will start worshiping. Now, if someone's got prayer, a Zoom, I said this on the video to release at 9 o'clock tonight. If someone has prayer Zoom meetings, I want to be on them. Okay? I don't mind sharing and coming along to your prayer meeting on your channel and praying with you guys, because we need to pray like we've never prayed before. Why? To get the Gentiles in. To get the last in. They don't want to find out that just because of a simple confession, because that's all it is. You confess with your mouth and you believe in your heart, and you stay confessed and you stay believing that Jesus Christ is the only one to save you, the only one that can. For God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Where are we going? We going to that picnic basket, guys? I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm dropping out in all sorts here. Highly censored, highly unusual times we're in at the moment. Besides making videos, I spend a lot of time in preparation to make videos, to find the news. I'm doing about 2 to 3 hours of posting news over on to Patreon and Telegram. It takes a lot of time, and then these, and 2 at the minute. I could easily put out 3 or 4 videos if I had the time. But I just want to assure you that we're close. I don't know how close. I don't know the day or the hour. You know my high watch, the next high watch is Rosh Hashanah, trumpets, somewhere around about there. That's what I feel. There is a variance in it. There is a playlist with all my thoughts on it called Dream of Visions, I think I put it. You'll find it if you want to look at the 11 videos that's on there now. to which we've done. We know that the sabbatical years ends on the 7th, right in the middle of, begins right in the middle of Rosh Hashanah, Feast of Trumpets, on the 7th. The 7th as in the Gregorian calendar. So that's a very, very high watch. We know that the, I keep saying Emelach because I'm thinking, I'm not preparing, forgive me. We know that the Shemitah cycle starts on Rosh Hashanah 2022. There's a year there. I know that I cannot, if it doesn't happen on Rosh Hashanah, which I'm going to be more brokenhearted than anyone else, then I can't really give you anything except looking at end times until next Rosh Hashanah. I just want to say that. But I'm hopeful, like everyone else, keeping our hopes extremely high that it will come and he will come for us. Yeah, we'll start to do some music. Maybe I can do that in. Yes, we're looking for other prayer rooms to jump in, or I am, and get us praying. Pray always, always, brothers and sisters. Always pray. Keep in prayer. But I'm going to leave you with that one and say, may God bless you, keep you, make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. Pray for me that I can get the videos out and get the news out and get the other stuff out. I've got an interesting one at 9 o'clock tonight. I'll be releasing that. God bless.